Hey, peace and love, peace and love. Ashe, Aburubuye, Bashishe, Islam, Hotep, Lafia, all of that. Good love, good spirits. It's your boy Zeph and I, we here at More Life TV, and I kind of wanted to go on a little today about the Orishas. I wanted to touch on, give a little general breakdown on the Orishas. I wanted to give a little breakdown on Ifa tradition. It may touch on some other traditions that kind of stem with Ifa or go along with Ifa tradition. Alright, so how I kind of like to break it down, especially to people who are coming from like a monotheistic, sorry if I'm messing that word up, or like basically like Christians or anything like that, Islam, or and they coming into the Ifa tradition. How I kind of like to break it down is like, let's say we all know about the 7 archangels, right? We got Jehovah, then we got the 7 archangels. We got Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, Ariel, all those, you know what I'm saying? All those guys up there. So like, just like in Ifa, you would have Olodumare, which would be like the God figure, the Godhead. And then you got the Orishas, which Ori means like mind. You feel me? And Sha is like power. So it's like the, you know what I'm saying, mind and power, you feel me? And then you got the 7 main powers, the 7 African powers, who would be correlating to like the 7 archangels would be one, Papa Legba, or Ilegwa. His name is real popular. We seen him in American Horror Story covering. There was a little Facebook meme going around, or like a picture going around, how some girl tried to summon Papa Legba or something like that. But anyways, Papa Legba is the keeper of the crossroads. He's the guardian of the gateways. He resides at the 4-way. You feel me? Whenever you're doing work with Papa Legba, you will mainly want to go to a 4-way crossroad or a 3-way. That's his shoe. But Papa Legba or Ilegwa, a lot of people they say he's like a trickster. But he more so, and or like he kind of got that rep like the genie in the bottle. Careful what you ask for. But he more so, instead of being a trickster, I like to see him, or I was a Babalao of mine explain to me that Papa Legba more so just teaches you to see the faults in your wrong decisions. You feel me? So a lot of times people would like to say issues like the devil or Papa Legba, or you know what I'm saying, which is the same energy, just different sides. You feel me? Is the devil or something like that. But in Ifa, there's no devil figure. You feel me? It's just really learning. You feel me? Through your bad mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Or through your bad. He's showing you what can happen through you making certain choices or going certain paths. Papa Legba, he works with or through like small children or an elder. He's like the image of Papa Legba, he's like an elderly gentleman with a straw hat. You know what I'm saying? Might have a cigar. Papa Legba definitely loves his cigars. So if you're working with Papa or you want to deal with Papa Legba, you know his colors are red and black. Get you 3 shiny pennies, get you some keys. He's the doorkeeper, you know what I'm saying, the keeper of the gateway. He's the holder of the keys. So Papa Legba is also somebody who you would want to go to. Well, first of all, he's the first one you gotta go to before dealing with any. Let's kind of clear that up. He's the one that you go to because he's the messenger. He's the one that will take your offerings from the physical world to the spiritual world, and he also brings your blessings back and your answers from the spiritual world to the physical world. He allows that connection. He's the one who opens up the gateway in the first place for you to be able to work with the Orisha like Oshun, Ogun, Obatala, things like that. Papa Legba is what else about Papa Legba? Whenever you're doing offerings to Papa Legba, you can give him some rum, you can give him cigars, you can give him weed, you can give him some toys, bananas, apples, things like that. You want to give him multiples of 3. Whenever you're going to give an offering to any of the other Orishas, just know you have to make sure you give a little of that offering first to Papa Legba. He eats first. You feel me? He because he's that energy. You feel me? And really, what it is to give the real sauce about it, the Orishas are nothing more than energies. They're principles, divine essence. Like Oshun, she is the essence of love. You feel me? She's the makeup of love. Ogun is the essence of iron, the essence of hard work and of fighting. Also, you know what I'm saying, war, bloodshed. But these energies and these spirits are just like how it would be with the Netaru or the Neteru, dealing with ancient Egypt. You got Horus, Osiris, you got Tehuti, Bes, Sekhmet. These are all different principles and different energies that live within us. So yeah, the Orisha, they all live within us, you know what I'm saying? But definitely when we are doing these rituals and when we're giving these offerings, it's alchemy, you know what I'm saying? You're giving something to receive something. So these different physical things, like let's say coconut or something, you know what I'm saying, putting your libations, these all carry an energy to it. It carries a aura around it, basically, you feel me? And that energy and that vibration vibrates into the spiritual world. And based off the equation that you're working with, based off the equation that you do, is how you're gonna get your answer. You know what I'm saying? How it's gonna fix that problem. So just in Ifa, so basically going to Papa Legba was just basically you doing the equation properly. You know what I'm saying? It's just like in math, if you put one number or one symbol in the wrong spot, then the equation is gonna come out different. You feel me? So that's just the reason why there's certain things within the tradition you just gotta do specifically. Yeah. So Papa Legba is the one who you would go to. He's the one, like, let's say if you have if you at a point in your life where you facing a crossroads, you don't know which decision you need to make, you don't know which route you need to take, you don't know which is the best route to take. This would be a time that you would go to Papa Legba. You know what I'm saying? Because Papa Legba, you can go to him and ask him to open up the best route and to keep the route that has a negativity, hurt, harm, and destruction closed. And you know what I'm saying? He will do that for you. Papa Legba will, that energy will present and manifest for you. You know what I'm saying? You just have to build up that ashe. So yeah, so Papa Legba again, he loves the kids. He can give a message through the children. So you need to keep your eyes and your ears open whenever a child is giving you a message, or feel me, or whenever they have something to say. Of course, there's places and times, but children can bear the messages as well. And he is a representative of the elderly, the elder man with the cane. You know what I'm saying? The older with the wisdom, the grandpa. That's how I look at Papa Legba. You know what I'm saying? It's either a grandpa or it's one of my younger cousins running around that got some knowledge that I can peep. You know what I'm saying? The other people might not be able to peep. So when y'all out there and my spiritual people, keep that third eye open, you get messages from everywhere. Another person or another Orisha we're gonna go over is Ogun. Ogun is my head. Ogun is the Orisha of war, but he's the Orisha of iron, of strength. He's like your best friend. He's that one friend that you know if you call on this friend, he's gonna come. He's shutting the situation down. You know what I'm saying? He's one of the most loyal Orishas. You feel me? He's a loyal friend. You know what I'm saying? He's a protector. He's he's over the workforce. He's over all things dealing with like the military, guns, metal, iron, technology. Ogun, even though Ogun is depicted of having a raging anger issue and always flashing out and chopping somebody up or chopping somebody's head off because he carries the machete. Ogun is the he also teaches us how to gain control of our anger. He also, working with Ogun, can also teach you he shows you again the negative side of you losing your anger, losing control. But again, he's also over the hard work. So workforce, men that just, you know what I'm saying, work hard, keeps focus and things like that. That's that Ogun energy. He's like a mechanic, you know what I'm saying? All that iron, like he's a rough, you know what I'm saying? But he's still like a loyal friend. Ogun Ogun carries the machete. Again, I was saying the machete because he clears the path for you. Like, let's say if you just got a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, you just feel like you're taking L after L. You feel like the world is on your shoulders, just like things won't let up. This is when you would go to Ogun, you know what I'm saying? Because you just feel like you got so many obstacles in your path. There's so many things that's holding you back from reaching your goals. You would go to Ogun and Ochosi, but we want to talk about Ogun right now. Just to mention a little bit about Ochosi. Ochosi works with Ogun, and he's the one who helps you reach your goal because he's the hunter who carries the arrow. He has the bow and arrow, but Ogun clears the way with his machete. You know what I'm saying? He clears the way through the woods. He lives in the woods. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to Ogun, he gonna come and clear the way of your obstacles, of your problems with his machete, with his holy machete. You know what I'm saying? Ogun also, when you doing works for Ogun, when you want to bring offerings to Ogun, you can bring it to the crossroads. You can bring, first of all, you can bring any offering to the crossroads to Papa Legba for any of the Orishas, and Papa Legba will bring it to that Orisha. It will definitely go through. So if you're looking for a place to start doing offerings, to start doing prayers, or to start doing libations and things like that, you can find a 4-way crossroads, find a tree that's in your front yard, backyard. You find a tree, you know what I'm saying? You can even trees, and you know, if there's some woods, you can go by the edge of the woods. A river, if you live by the river, that's Oshun. You know what I'm saying? But Ogun, Ogun is by the way, when you doing work with Ogun, when you invoke an Ogun, he's not the type of deity that you want to invoke, you know what I'm saying, and then try to call him back. Let's say you feeling sorry or you feeling regretful, you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, you done sent Ogun on somebody, but now you want to kind of calm the energy down or whatever, you kind of double think. Nah, it ain't no thinking twice with Ogun. Him and Oya, they don't deal with that, you feel me? Once you call them, just know they, like I said, they that friend. They that one cousin, you know what I'm saying, that you call, and it's over when you call them. Like, it's out of your hands now, you know what I'm saying? They the loyal friend. They feel like you're disrespecting their child or their friend. They're going, you know what I'm saying, handle the situation. But again, it's also energy. It's how you direct it, you know what I'm saying? It's all these Orishas or divine energies that live within you. You feel me? So yeah, that's a little bit about Ogun. Ogun, you know, he represents the core of the earth. Ogun, his number's 4, his color's green in most traditions, and his days on Tuesday. We're gonna do that too. Papa Legba, his days will be Mondays. You know what I'm saying? His color is red and black, his number's 3. Now let's go to the third Orisha. So Monday, let's just go by the days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday will be Mama Oya. Now Mama Oya, she's a great mother. She's the mother of the graveyard. But she's also the goddess of the marketplace. So whenever you want to do like business adventures or business things to do with business, she's a good Orisha to work with. And on that day, on Wednesday, she is Oya. She resides in the winds. You feel me? She rides on the clouds. Like she is the wind. When the tornadoes and the hurricanes and the rainstorms, that's Oya. You know what I'm saying? She's the one who comes with the wind. She rides with the wind. She's the dancing lady with the, you know what I'm saying? With the when you look at tornadoes, that's her energy. You know what I'm saying? She's a warrior, a warrior female. You know what I'm saying? She carries a machete as well sometimes. You know what I'm saying? She got her weapons. Again, like Ogun, she's not somebody who you would want to call. You know what I'm saying? And then try to close that energy off because you feeling, you know what I'm saying, you want to change your mind or anything like that. Or yeah, it's definitely, she's a beautiful energy though, you feel me? She's like the big sister. She's the big sister. I heard it was a breakdown. She's like the big sister that's going to pull up. Like, yo, who messing with my little brother? Who messing with my little sister? And end the situation, you feel me? She's the one who, where you want to call out on a situation. Like, let's say if you're going through something or whatever, if you want change in your life, she's the one who you would call to bring her winds of change. You know what I'm saying? But her change will come. Like, instead of, you know what I'm saying, she gonna come and she gonna rip the whole root out the ground. She not just gonna trim the tree, she gonna rip that whole root out the ground. You know what I'm saying? So she gonna remove whatever or change whatever needs to be changed in your life. You can call on her. Her number's 9. You know what I'm saying? When you see her depicted, most of the times you'll see her wearing like a rainbow skirt. You know what I'm saying? Her day is Wednesday, her number's 9. And yeah, she's over the graveyard as well. You know what I'm saying? She's over the graveyard. She's over the dead. You know what I'm saying? So I say Mama Oya, much respect and much love. Now Thursday is Mama Oshun. Mama Oshun is actually as well my Orisha as well. She's my mother. And Oshun is she's very popular nowadays. You hear a lot of people talk about Oshun. A lot of people are trying to connect with Oshun, which is beautiful, which is great, dope. Again, you can connect with any and all these Orishas without being initiated as well too. You don't have to be initiated to work with the Orishas. You just have to be initiated to do certain things and know certain things about the Orisha in the community. You know, but you don't have to be initiated to work with them. You can work with them as much as you like. And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, you'll go through a spiritual initiation before you go through the physical initiation. That's what I like to say. I like to say I went through a spiritual initiation with Mama Oshun because one day I was doing some works for her in the backyard in my basically like my altar I had set up for them, and she basically she touched my crown. It's not like the person who I was talking to, the priestess I was dealing with, said it wasn't a full mounting, but she definitely touched my crown. She took over, like the energy, I felt the energy take over my body. It was like, when I was looking, it was like I was kind of like in the back seat. You know what I'm saying? I was, you know what I'm saying, laughing drastically, jumping. It was different, you know what I'm saying? But Oshun is the goddess of love. She's the goddess of fresh waters. She's the goddess of the deity of you know, beauty, sexuality, sensuality, relationships. And I'm talking any kind of relationships. A relationship between a mother and a daughter, a father and a son, brother and brother, brother and sister, cousins. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of relationship, friends, family, your spouse, your loved one. If you want things to start going well, if you want things to strengthen, you can always go to Oshun. You can go to her either at the crossroads, like I told you, or you can go to her at the river. Find any flowing water or find a river or a lake near you, and you can bring her some oranges, you know, something covered with some honey. But before you put that honey on that orange, make sure you taste it, because there's a panicky on how somebody tried to actually assassinate Mama Oshun by poisoning the honey. But she loves all things sweet. She's the goddess of sweet water. You know what I'm saying? Her colors are, at first it was actually bronze, but it's orange, yellow, bronze. You know what I'm saying? Gold, really, she loves the gold. She's the goddess of beauty. You know, children, childbearing. She's the you know, she's the beauty queen. You feel me? She's also one of the most powerful Orishas, because love is one of the most powerful forces. One of the most powerful forces in the universe, love. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't really understand that or get that, but definitely without love, a lot of things would not be able to overcome. You feel me? There was this one paddock. I'm gonna share a paddock. A paddock is kind of like a story, or where you would get a lesson out of it dealing with the Orishas. So there was one time where the Orishas were sent down, you feel me, to kind of develop the earth and create different things and grow, and, you know, for the humans. So I'm guessing there was a remark made, basically, like, who needs Oshun? Like, you know what I'm saying? Who needs love? Who needs fresh water? Whatever. The remark was made. So after one of the Orishas made this remark, she was like, oh yeah? Okay, bet. So she dipped. What she did, she went to the moon. It's like, since y'all say y'all could do it without Oshun, you can do this without love, you can do this without fresh water? Nah. So they, the rest of the Orishas tried to continue to work and to build up and to, you know, develop the land, develop the earth. And nothing was prospering. No plants were growing, no foods were growing. The earth was breaking down. Nothing was prospering. So they all conspired, and they went to Olodumare, and they were like, yo, they started complaining to Olodumare and telling him that nothing's prospering and nothing's growing on the earth. Like, you sent us to earth to do this deed, and nothing's able to happen. Nothing's happening. And then he looked at them and he examined them and he said that there's one among you who's not there, or there's one missing from among you. Where is Oshun? And so when when that question was asked, one of them said again, "Oh well, who needs Oshun?" You know what I'm saying? And again, so basically, Olodumare told them that called Oshun from where she was, the moon, and basically made them apologize to her. You feel me? Because they really just didn't understand how important love was, how important it is to have love on the earth, how important it is to have fresh water on the earth. She's also over bees, the honey and bees. Like, we see the bees are dying out. You know what I'm saying? You wonder why. It's the mind state of the people of how they, operating today. You know what I'm saying? They chasing love from the earth. So yeah, you feel me? Oshun was over. But basically, when they apologized to Oshun, she said not to let it happen again, you feel me? And then she started letting her blessings flow and everything started growing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody all shocked. And then she turned in on herself, they said. And then that's when Papa Legba was born. Excuse me if I got the paddocky a little bit twisted, but you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go over with my Babala, make sure everything, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's Oshun. A little bit about Oshun. Who else we got? Baba Shango. Ashe Kabiye. Shango. Papa Shango. Oh, Oshun, her number's 5. Shango, his number 6, his color is red and white. He is basically like Thor. Like, you know how Thor keeps the hammer? You know what I'm saying? You know how Thor is like, you know what I'm saying, the ladies' man, whenever you see him in the movies, like the, not the Avengers, but the Thor movies and stuff like that. But Shango keeps the double-headed axe. You feel me? He's the god of fire, of dance, of male ego, of strategic thought, strategy, war strategy. He's the most skilled Orisha. His brother Ogun is the most deadliest, fierce, you know what I'm saying, Orisha. Most bloodiest Orisha. Shango is he's like a male. He's like he's the flirtatious spirit of the man. You feel me? He's like the favorite son. You feel me? He's very skilled. He actually his one, well, son, he got some women. You know what I'm saying? But basically he's the deity dealing with rainstorms. He's the deity dealing with, or the thunderstorms. He's the thunder and lightning behind the storms, and Oya would be the rain behind it. So Oya is actually, you know what I'm saying, Shango's wife. But at first she was Ogun's wife. You know what I'm saying? The Orisha just like us. Anyways, but Oshun's actually, one of his mates as well. But when you hear this, you gotta kind of put it together, like I said, like an equation. Shango is passion. You know what I'm saying? He's fire. He's male passion, male ego. He's like the male flirtation. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Oshun, who's the beauty. She's beautiful. She's sexual. She's very you know what I'm saying? Like, really, she's the pretty lady. You feel me? She's love, divine love. Love and passion go together, but love and war can't go together. Love can stop war, but love and war can't be one. You know what I'm saying? Unless you warn for love. So Oshun will always work with Ogun, but to be with him, it wouldn't be, because, you feel me? Passion is, you know what I'm saying? Shango. So Shango's the king. He's the king figure, you know what I'm saying? He was a king in real life, but he's a king amongst the deities as well. He's the son of Yemoja. And that's who we're going to go to next. Mama Yemoja, or Yemoja. She's the mother of the ocean. She's the mother of the fishes. She's over abundance. Like, for instance, where do you find your treasure chest? It's in the ocean, right? She's the spirit of the ocean. She's the spirit of the waves. She's the spirit of motherhood in itself. You feel me? She's a divine mother within itself, because she's the mother figure of the Orishas. And Obatala would be like the father figure of the Orishas. So Yemoja, a good time to go to Yemoja is like if you're actually hurting, if you're going through it with your mom, or if you're a mother yourself and you need some strength and you need some guidance, just go to the ocean, go to the beach. Go to the beach at night. I love to go to the beach at night and meditate. You just stare off into that deep abyss, you feel me? That dark abyss is really like, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of like a womb or a mind. It's dark, you feel me? That's where creation it's where creation starts. You know what I'm saying? So Yemoyah, she's the mother of the ocean. She's the mother of abundance. Her number is 7. You know what I'm saying? If you could just bring her a quarter. Bring her a quarter, some watermelon. Because a quarter is 2 and 5, 25. So it makes 7. You know what I'm saying? She loves silver. She loves shells, seashells. If you always find yourself like dealing with mermaids and seashells and stuff like that, that's Mama Yemoyah. You know what I'm saying? Or like into that type of stuff like mermaids and seashells, seahorses, and all those types of things. You feel me? That's Mama Yemoyah. She hates backstabbers, so she definitely will protect you. You know, from the two-faced people and things like that. And let's see, the last one is Obatala. Obatala is the head. He's basically like the head. He wears all white. He is like the deity of purity. He doesn't smoke or drink like the rest of the deities. You can offer them rum. You can offer them cigars, smoking cigars and weed. You feel me? But Papa Obatala, he's purity. He's the just and kind. He doesn't deal with smoking or drinking. He doesn't deal with any of those because, for instance, there's a paddocky about him. He's the creator of the human body. You feel me? He was in charge, or he was given the charge to create and form the human body. So one day when he got drunk, he was drinking, and he got a little too drunk off of palm wine, and he actually, when he started to form the bodies, there started to be children who were born with defects, like the children who were born, say, with Down syndrome or any kind of issue when they were born. So once he started to see what he was doing, the mistake he was making, because he was drunk, he vowed to never drink again. So, but he also vowed to take care of those children who were born. So any children with issues, so any children who was born like with mental issues, Down syndrome, anything like that, that was Obatala. Obatala said he vowed to take care of them. So he takes care of them. You feel me? He's their guardian angels. But yeah, he deals with, if you want to give offerings to Obatala, you can give him some milk, you can give him some white rice, just regular water, ice water, coconut water, you know what I'm saying, things that are white and pure. You know what I'm saying? He's about peaceful, but he keeps a sword as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is just a simple breakdown of the Orishas. But next, I'm gonna actually I'm not really gonna go in too much right now on how to actually do certain rituals or do certain things, like, you know what I'm saying, with the Orishas. I'm gonna do that probably in another video. I'm still thinking on how I want to spread that type of information because I'm gonna be going in. I might actually save that for a private group on teaching, because when I be teaching, we're gonna be teaching everything, you feel me? We're gonna be giving some powerful rituals and powerful spells and stuff like that that you can do to defend yourself, and also like offensive as well. But yeah, that's a little breakdown of the Orishas. I hope you learned a little something, you know what I'm saying? Subscribe, hit me up, let me know if you got any questions, and we could probably hopefully cover for you. All right, peace out. More Life TV. Peace.